Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's the old guy here. I've been working pretty hard on my um, lawn out here, trying to cut down some uh, trees that don't belong there and mowing grass after my mower was out of service for about 4 days. And I had to fix that. And I didn't film any of that. But anyway, I got it going and it's cutting good now. And I decided to do a little bit of work on the TW here. So I got out my box with my brand new speedometer in it, and I hooked it up, and I ran the cable up to it, and I looked at it and said, wow, they're awful optimistic there, thinking this thing will go 140. Oops, it's kilometers. Oh well, I'll just learn to convert it in my head, I guess. But I took it for a little ride, and this one doesn't seem to work either. Now, I tested the other one out of the bike, and it definitely wasn't working. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, I did it again. My speedometer wasn't working on my TW, so I did a little troubleshooting. Not enough, obviously, but I did a little troubleshooting, and I took the speedometer off, and I took it to the bench, and I hooked up a known good cable to it, and I put a drill on the end of the cable, and I spun it up, and nothing. So I assumed that the speedometer was dead, and went ahead and went online and ordered a brand new aftermarket speedometer. Well, it turns out a couple of things. First of all, I didn't read the ad, and this new speedometer is in kilometers. I could deal with that. All I really need to know is what's 55 miles an hour, and that's as fast as the T-Dub will go anyway. But it is kind of nice to have a speedometer. So anyway, I went ahead and ordered that, got it in the mail, installed it, took it for a ride, and guess what? That one didn't work either. What did I do wrong? I must be me. It couldn't be the aftermarket speedometer, right? Nah. All right. So let's try this again. So I went up, got the old one that I still had, put it up on the bench, and this time when I hooked up the cable and spun it with the drill, I put the drill in reverse. Yeah, dummy. It's got to be in reverse. It turns counterclockwise, the cable does. And guess what? Smooth as silk, just went right up to 40 miles an hour, back down. So there was nothing wrong with my original speedometer. So now I have a one with kilometers on it that I can sell when I sell the bike. Maybe I can sell it to somebody in Canada. I don't know. Anyway. Dumb, just another dumb move that I made. So I got that. What I did was I troubleshot then a little bit further and looked into the front wheel where there's those two gears, one that spins with the wheel and the other one that spins with the cable. The one that spins with the wheel turns the one that spins with the cable. They were both locked up tighter than a bank safe. They would not move. I tried everything. I soaked it for 2 days in vinegar. I tried heat. The thing is, you can't get a hold of the main gear to put any pressure on it, not easily anyway. So that's in part of the brake hub. So I found one and spent some more money and bought a new brake hub, and that should be in a couple of days. And I'll install that after making sure it's greased up and turning properly, and make sure then that the speedometer works. Quite a bit of money spent there that unnecessarily, about $100 total, just thrown into the wind. But I got those parts, and I might just put them up and sell them. We'll see. So I will see you once the new part gets in. I also found one in my troubleshooting that the brake drum on the front wheel is out of round. I had to back it way off because it kept locking up on me. And come to find out, the accident that caused the front fork to be bent also bent the brake drum. And I have no confidence that I can just beat it back into submission. So another thing I had to buy for it, front wheel. I could have bought just a hub, but they were about the same price on eBay, so I decided just to go with a wheel. It did have free shipping. So I'll keep you informed. I haven't been doing much on the maintenance scene here because I've been awful busy in my yard trying to clean up weeds and trees that are growing where they shouldn't, and all kinds of things, some maintenance on some of the buildings, and just keeping busy. So I'll see you next time. My front wheel's a little out of alignment, so I got to loosen up all these bolts and see if I can get it back in alignment. And what else? Oh yeah, well, I got it jacked up there so the front wheel's off the ground. And I had to back way off on the brake because I believe there's a spot here, it's right here, where I believe the drum is broken, or is bent. Now this bike, if you remember watching one of my previous, had a bent fork on this side, and I didn't think anything else was wrong besides this piece here was cracked, and the guy had a new piece for me for that. And what else? So I suspect that the hub itself is not round anymore. And while I might be able to beat it back into shape, I don't have the kind of precision tools to do that. So I ordered a new wheel, not new, used. And I got to put the new tire on anyway, so I'll just put it on the new wheel and be all set to go. Whoa, she's going to fall over here. I don't know. Looked like it was. Getting a little worried. So anyway, once the new hub comes in, we'll get that fixed. And right now, I think what I'll do is finish up draining these forks and putting some new stuff in them and getting this front end a little bit better aligned. I hope.